Because the whole side, yeah. So that's supposed to get them out to the fans as they get ready for the pre-nationalities. Both these teams will face their chances coming into this match now. And, well, we get ready for the singing of the national anthem of South Africa and Botswana.
Please stand for the national anthem of Botswana. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of South Africa.
These nations have faced each other on 12 occasions in the past. In the way of the Hollywood-based COSAFA Cup, no nation has played against South Africa more in the COSAFA Cup year. For the 12 meetings, South Africa has won on 8 occasions, drawing 4, and well, they are yet to lose to Botswana. So this generation of Botswana players looking for a bit of history against this level from South Africa. They will have Doty, of course, as the only man who found the back of the net for the South African side, having scored in the opening day. And Liam Byrne comes into the shake-up in the middle of the park here from Herman Mkelele. Watch out for Willie and Titus. They were great in the first half on the opening day, and we'll look to start this game in the same vein with great support from Modise out wide on the left and Maguludi out wide on the right on the overlap from the defensive positions. Now, that's how they will line up, of course, looking to hold those together. Spagnoli, they are furthest forward, of course, and he also continued quite a work rate on that opening day. Great, close to trying in the back of the net on a few occasions. He definitely affects. That's referee, Ahmad Parallel from Mauritius. He is assisted by Jason dos Santos of Angola, as well as Arsenio Arangule from Mozambique. Patrice Bizarre from Mauritius is the fourth official in this encounter.
Okay, please come on, YouTube.
Let's talk Botswana now. Victor James, winner of Man of the Match, impressively so, in one of the best goalkeeping displays we've seen so far in this tournament. Fortunately for Botswana, none of the starting 11 has found the back of the net. There's yet 3 changes to the side, with Ratoko coming into the heart of midfield alongside Bagide. Kolakano, another, joins the starting 11 here. And they will have Kalifan as the furthest man forward, the Cameroon United man. He'll be looking for creativity from the likes of Sikwai and Kolafan. Rasa. And hoping his men hit the ground running here and don't allow the 12th man to be too much of a factor, while Herman Mkelele will be hoping that 12th man as well as South Africa forward here and picking up what will be an important 3 points here for sides that have just won in a group where no one has won just yet. Early on in the day, we did see Mozambique as well as Eswatini played the second round matches. It ended in a 0-0 scoreline, perfectly set for the winner here to play tonight, top of the group. So, any ball forward here from Makaludi, looking for the movement on the near side from Titus. Closely watched. But already a vibrant crowd to get behind Bafana. And speaking of Bafana, with a former international sitting alongside me and Axel Banyani here. I'm affiliation to both nations there. South Africa, close to your home nation. Botswana, close to your heart for obvious reasons. Once as your bloodline is just as far as your bloodline is concerned. But there's a serious need for 3 points here to lessen the pressure on the last day.
Yeah, in fact, there's serious need for both sides for 3 points and also goals because of our desperation. But as for sentiments, very neutral. South African mom from Botswana.
So I still love Botswana.
Is it neutral?
Very neutral. I'm between the fence.
Okay, I believe you, but I can't take your word for it. Now, chance here to get in early box entry. The hope of a near post flick on, that's exactly what they get in from Spanioni. Up right on the far side. Sold up, buying some time and space, and having the crowd getting lit by him early with the enable Victor James coming out and impressing in dealing with that ball into that box.
Suddenly there's that volume. Where water is, there is volume. The fans are here. It's getting impressive. By second half, I'm sure there will be more numbers, and that will be good for Bafana to just spur them on.
For the next couple of days, we should join, especially with it being here, weekend here. Yes, support, or rather, maybe I should say, for the entire second round of matches. We have time here. But I can't let the Isaac Wilson Stadium. Now. Trying to get a bit of joy with the Apollo on the top here on the near side. Matuludi, of course. Apollo City was terribly impressive in the opening day, getting up and down the inside touchline, combining beautifully with Titus times, especially in the first half. But what's most impressive about him also was that his work rate, he didn't let up as far as his intensity was concerned here. Now, early ball forward in the cage by Amolu Sani. There's a near burn of Cape Town Spurs. Continues to be an interesting story as far as Cape Town Spurs and the number of players they've and called up here for the COSAFA Cup. The other, of course, would be a captain and goal scorer for South Africa on the opening day. He would be pull out for the far side. Philippi now going to open it up, trying to find Titus. That will be the throw in the South Africans on the senior side. Well, they've kept moving here. And the South Africans, Baiba. Burn. Well, the ambition was good, then the execution not quite so good. And trying to exploit this near side with the overlapping run from the one in City, running right back.
Was a really interesting season when Darosa, the Botswana coach,
singling out certain individuals, Matuludi being one of them,
says we've
got a plan for
him. So, yeah, I think he just singled out 3.
Right. Again, bringing the Cox line from the far side, used Amunisa's runners here at decoy. Close side now. Out in space on that far side, well spotted by the Stellenbosch United central defender. Numbers back defensively here for Botswana. Godley. And allowing the overlapping runs from Anise. No, but to get in behind that defense. And that is with the defensive touch. And place for Orapa United on the near side. Is that supposed to go once again? This time comfortable for Victor James. Banyani didn't finish the opening match, took a few knocks. And saw him stretch it off at the end of the door. Then the next team started to say, hopeful shot from along the out. Some way off.
What had in the interim
or in the process.
And the end from Mauritius, they are quick to get to his body to check whether they need some assistance in the end. No, we can carry on with the game here as Califan is fine. The Cameroon United striker up on his feet and moving rather well.
talking about Califan, he's one of the players that impressed me in Botswana Colors in that
last game,
opening match.
Very bullish striker, pushing his way, always believing in himself.
There's a presence about him, big, strong, can't miss him. There's a guy shooting up onto the on the far side, going with the ball in. Banyoni, touch with that's Botswana face, then ensuring the ball doesn't reach it. Mentioned a little bit earlier that the goal side space South Africa.
Wait a minute.
For Botswana, South Africa have faced off on 12 occasions. That's the most for any team against South Africa in the COSAFA Cup. Closest to that is Namibia or Seven Malawi with 70 chances against South Africa as well. Fighters on the turn. This time the face-off of these two nations that in the COSAFA Cup was in Finland. For rather than say Cameroon back in 1999. And then Pili, sorry for South Africa, walked away 2-1 winners. In swinger. At targets. Well, just only a difficult one to have to manipulate in trying to scare it was called in Matuluni.
Very awkward angle for him to finish. Also leaping and the body's underneath him. He was not going to hit the target. Good effort.
A ball played in by Lisa. A couple of players from Chippa United who once again make the starting line up alongside Baiba. Now, foul here by Neil Byrne coming from behind on Califan. Very good area, this one gone.
And we know what they can do. We saw in the opening match, but they can do. So it means Moto should really be on top of his game.
Alleged. In the opening match, for those that may have missed it, a set piece early in the day, in this sort of range, almost the exact same spot, but out at the announcement of the play stadium, the Ramos set up in a hill crossbar. The number 8 jersey. But to argue this favors a right-footed strike, whilst there's 3 players to stand over this, likely will be on Ramos to possibly be given the nod here to have a crack.
Top corner on the right.
That should be.
But on the left.
Yes!
On the left, just like last time. Top corner on the left with pace.
And missed by much.
That's why it's very important to watch your opponents. Because then when you are a keeper, you know you can do this. Not often will you change. Because the set piece is like a penalty where you can change from time to time.
Watching on board, as that ball flies over, he struck to his knees there. If that wasn't the other side of the park, could be problems.
Was already bowing for him.
Now, Byrne involved in the middle of the park. Then he was fouled right in front of the referee. After these sides are mixed in the COSAFA Cup was just last year out in Durban. That's got kid walking away 2 winners, trainers, and Kokaila were the most were trainers from the penalty spots. Now. No longer a scoreline after 10 minutes. Absolutely driving forward then. Committed here by Kano. Yes, Vanan Kelesi man. Vanan Kelesi should ring a bell. Vanan Kelesi, I beg your pardon, should ring a bell to a few South Africans. They decided that handled Orlando Pirates out of the Champions League in the early stages at the beginning of last season. Throw it taken quickly here as the South Africans find the yard for the cross. In the end, numbers back defensively and they are fouled committed here. That's a little shuffle in. In the end, it's just one too many to have to take on. I talk about the recovery defensively that was impressive.
Very impressive when you hear the instructions from the bench. We heard it in the earlier games, and all the time you'll hear them because it's not hacked.
Now, Packers get into a good crafting position again. It's close to last year. They tried to deny the South Africans enough space to send in crosses and go in search of Zion. James has dealt with everything that's thrown into that box.
That was a I didn't expect that. It turned in a tight situation. A telephone booth, if you like.
But he said, I think the point a little bit earlier for Captain's first to have ended the season. I'm not saying it as a positive for them to have been relegated, but still have 3 days called up for the Hollywood COSAFA Cup and starting is rather impressive. Now, all into the near post, talking to the ex-of and the surprise most recently, and they pointed out that while Captain's Spurs struggled in the DSTV Premiership most recently, but over the years they've always been seen as a good source for youngsters, then developing youngsters over the years, and still the Bay Hill tournament and such are known to produce very good youngsters. So it's no surprise then having had that conversation to see the Captain's Spurs players that made this team. As we view out the ball went out for the winner.
You're talking about that, just to touch on Ajax Cape Town.
Yeah.
Remember how many young players were getting a look?
Yeah.
And he said
that whole agreement
ended up not continuing. And what's happening to the talent? I can't recall what was it called that academy.
Into the posts.
I on youngsters.
I think they used to be bugs. Now, it's needed here. There's a Botswana. Look to keep the pressure on. That's nicely done by Liam Bird. And up now looking for options. They're very quick to get numbers behind the ball. Botswana credit to them for that. Nice South Africa across to the counter-attack.
Interesting thing about tournament,
what makes the game so tight is that
nobody just have to worry about
video
or
visuals of opposition.
They there physically. So even if you're not playing today, it's just down the road.
And you
can watch them and know exactly how to
prepare. Because everything has been tight,
especially in this second matches.
Once again, on Matanudi, so they said they had a plan for him. Twice now he's gotten onto the ball and he's been brought to ground inside his own half or around the halfway line.
That's the plan.
Top of your picture, you can still see some fans moving and trying to find places. I'll tell you why, there's still more fans arriving at this venue, more and more. As this game continues, the stands at far stand beginning to fill up. Those that are moving around to the stand behind the goal defended by South Africa. Happy ball, that's a beautiful delivery. The ball from Victor James. This is the football for Massaoka. Now, only goalkeeper, in fact, the first goalkeeper to have won the end of the match award of this year's tournament is Victor James. And I'll tell you what, the game against Scotland, he was terribly impressive. Very late with the challenge then.
That was a harsh tackle. Referee went to bed and said, you have to slow down.
And Bilal giving him a final warning for this. His ace is harsh, it's impactful, and certainly felt by Tawana Magile, and it places the football for security system.
I felt for the grass. when the grass suffers, that's what they're talking about.
Now, problem here for Victor James. You remember, he also struggled on one or two occasions on the opening day. And this is happening when he's completely on his own here. And they'll certainly be leading him to be at his best. And to be mobile here and dealing with whatever the South Africans throw at it. Now, speaking of supporters that are still arriving here, young and old, good day for the family to come out and enjoy some football. Pretty soon they'll be running out of spots on that far stand. What's that? Looking to get them moving. Struggling to find momentum with those around him for the time being is the man in the South African colours. Spoke to him on the opening day, said he had taken a break for a few months, coming in the last season. He says he's back now and hoping to come back with a bang. Will now have to find spots where they can all fit.
Interesting to hear that even the number one fan goes on leave.
The Smith is out. That's the announcement that they stated yesterday. He took a look about himself, but he wasn't wearing the white hat we used to see him. He was rocking a perfect afro. So brother number one type afro.
His explanation was very impressive and hygienic. He says the reason I'm not wearing the new gear is because they're in for laundries.
I'll be wearing them in the Bafana game.
And there he is.
Oh, that's beautifully done. Good communication between Boto and Matanudi. That's the guy that hit it back to the keeper as well. There's a definite yellow card that he wasted no time in showing the yellow card to Amada Erlau. Good is him sitting up there.
He had a full swing by just tension play. And those are the ones where you can get your leg broken because you never thought there was a boot flying. Lucky they pulled it back. Always better pull it back and fall light than being heavy. That could have hurt.
On the yellow card. Looks worse than it was, thankfully. Oh, for anybody's sake.
Rathofa lost his head there.
Yeah. Oh, Victor James moving comfortably inside the box for Botswana. Suggesting all is okay with him. 20 minutes in. So, tournament where we have had 7 goals scored in 7 matches. No scoring tournament up to this point. South African fans hoping for goals. I'm not saying give me 10 for those from Botswana, of course. South African fans, I mean, those out in the stands, of course, the home support. But the Botswana themselves will be coming into this game with a fair bit of belief that they can unsettle the South Africans. Especially having seen the game against Mozambique, where South Africa dominated the first half, but the way Mozambique came out in the second, it exposed 1 or 2 things for Botswana to try and exploit. Now, taking it inside and winning the set piece is Kwaiba. One of 2 children on the fields. Still a nasty looking challenge. Still looks nasty.
The foot or the leg that was raised, the one that missed him, and he caught it with the trailing leg. That is why he's fortunate, because he was swept by the momentum too.
But fortunately, it's been very bad. That's why he's fortunate it wasn't invested in the buzz. Now, am I still standing over this? There's Medita! Oh, match stopped by Victor James.
Always there, the real James.
Not calamity. Like a foul, it was given away here by Ramos. James making it look easy. Didn't get to the first round in last year's tournament with Botswana. The last time they exited their first round is in 2022, but they got as far as the quarterfinals. So, I think back to 2019 and 2016 with the runners-up and want to get to yet another final. Problems here for Devin Titus. He's coming together with Kwakano. Bus curling in, so needed to be dealt with by James.
James knew where to be, he's always reliable, but what a save that was. Public error this season.
A perfect view of the far grandstand, and it's almost filled up now, so I tell you still more supporters are coming into the Volkswagen Stadium. Right now, Devin Titus of Stellenbosch and Miller. He will be able to continue. He hasn't quite hit the start, but the impact inside the opening 25 minutes he had in the opening game against Mozambique. Now those that are on the bench, of course, that could come on in his place. South Africa, the back of the ball in the away of ball position. But it's to really expect James outside of the set piece from Police.
Good to see Titus back on the field. Limping a bit though,
Yeah.
A little limp.
We're looking to try and run it off. Now, Ghana trying to play it out from the back, are forced to going long here. Ending for Medise on the far side after having one that headed to concede the throw in. that is up and moving rather well. And the fact who's not in the area of battle then chance to go up early for South Africa in his fighting move. Lovely first catch, took that beautifully as he tries to hold it up.
That was a beautiful take. Just that he was waiting for traffic to flow through and then it ended up being given away.
We see that not every time they're moving it, he watches the space pass and still having that touch of the ball coming over your shoulder.
That's the first touch I always admire. Ball coming over your shoulder while you're on your side. And also kill it and do something about it.
So shielded it from the defender, turned back and created for the support cup. Now, pass to get an early cross in here. Well, it's a kept line in by Matuludi. Another tick for him in his attributes. Matuludi, the man on the ball now, on 2 occasions now, he's right in the center. He's also quite good in the air. Never mind what he does on the overlap and his work rates and defensive abilities. Taking up all inside that box. Titus. Matuludi. There he is, trying to clutch with his left foot.
An awkward bounce and it went low instead of floating as he wanted to.
Giving it here for Kwaiba. Close to watch by Takana. They get excited out of that fast turn when Benabai gets on Twitty and a few exciting early touches in this match, encouraging the crowd. Kwaiba. This way side. Again, spinning up here with Sakana. Looking for video this time. He had the rapid movement over with Ise. Down the line in, was trying to turn towards him when he was fouled. Interesting battle between these two.
It was good discipline by Sakana. You know what most players would do after that and feeling wrong and the referee didn't get it right. He will just bounce the ball because he had it with both ends. Others will just bounce it and get unnecessary yellow card. Don't even know that they sit on yellow. And get a red.
Motions.
Acknowledge when they are controlled.
Yeah. Bolens. Off chance. But you will then for Jordan looking for his second goal. For Apana Bafana here in this COSAFA Cup. As he went up, he did have a man contesting the ball with it, may have done enough to ensure that the connection was a true one. There he is. Convincing this time in beating that advantage to the ball.
Sorry, they're trying to squeeze information from the coach and trying to get the idea of their approach.
Just we'll squeeze them, but I haven't been seeing that much off because Botswana is very resistant to that.
They are just standing resolute. There's no easy penetration
compared to the opening match of Botswana.
Yeah. Botswana, the last match in the tournament last year, And they are known as scoreline against Namibia. They lost to South Africa before that. They had 2-1 was the scoreline. They lost win in the Hollywood Best COSAFA Cup against Eswatini. Against Germany last year in the opening game when they beat Eswatini. And they won on scoreline. They are scoring it. Back to Germany. In 2022, they did play South Africa in the play final. South Africa walking away 2-1 winners. Before that, they beat Eswatini 2-0. So, they lost 2 wins. And the Hollywood Best COSAFA Cup have been against Eswatini. They're being a brother. Everybody now. And keeping tabs on Spanioli by Babuzi. Titus. A turn here for Brooks as he works it out wide. Looking for the right line. Oh, that's much better. As the left side. As been a good outlet for the South Africans here.
When now under pressure, you have to improvise, and that's why he just will pass with his right foot, but had to whack it with the left because the defender was just glued on him.
Well, he's continuing to run his scanner, then he's now taking in the corner. Is that the right? Absolutely. Getting a glimpse of the opponent's number. Space there for Payma. That could be a chance here for Victor James. Reading the situation well.
I'm just looking at Talifang. He's having a long day, frustrating one, because he's a long striker according to them and their formation. And the way he plays, he's always isolated. But then you look at the people around him, and Mujise. 2 of the 4 very huge boys. That takes no nonsense. And he's the only huge boy up front.
And there's a big gap between the years and the midfield as well. As South Africa is having a part of the ball and keeping Botswana for the most part inside their own half. So, yeah, it's a lonely job up front.
It is.
Who is being kept on this guy is San, the right back, who's constantly being taken on by everybody who seems to injure the ball, by the way. Now, leads it. Everybody continues his running against that. Flips it up towards the far post. Titus. Couldn't keep it alive, then he's been against the soft. Turn. Nice. From Payma. Good touch in the middle of the park, did it. Turn. Everybody this time releasing it. Could have been problematic. So, slight problem, corner.
The head goes forward, the ball slides on top, and the keeper doesn't know what he's doing. That's last for you. Imagine if he was a little deeper.
Yeah.
Lovely 10, 5.
It was glanced down, turned, and went for Summerstand.
What's the direction of the sea?
Threw him into the sea.
Hosted again is Matuludi. He's one now on the offensive side of the field.
Unfortunately, not to knock it on the top.
Just hit him underneath.
He's
Got to attack the ball and
it knocked down. But also the bodies around, you don't get a free ride. And when you get a ride over the defender, you pay the price.
Well, will be a second concern now for Hamilton Kennedy with the under 10 minutes training as to goals.
Waiting for that corner, the ball refused to go out.
Kept on shielding the
It
opponent.
did well though.
By outstretching the hand. I've
Always said when you
outstretch your hand as a defender or as a striker, you know how to secure your territory.
At the moment, so Fox is maybe defending the territory of the Frankfurt in the Europa United man. Squeeze up again. And consider substitutions that's been made. Quickly.
That's so close range, in the face. You could see him just covering his face going down.
It'll take him up somewhat. That's for sure.
Not nice.
Oh, he's even
Lucky
lucky
that
that
it
it
hit
hit
the ear and the shoulder. Could have been
in the full face, then it's even worse.
What has found the two angels to get going and bounce up out to the far side. They continue to build some sort of rhythm in the way of support. Even the youngsters are catching on. Boys thought what there is one challenge very much a suit man from a Sutus PA of the country. When he comes out here, the songs he knows. Because this is the Bosa area, you know.
That's why he ended up singing alone at some point. He had the orchestra around it.
Now,
Too strong. That was too strong. These are the ones we're talking about
from day one season, the ones that you
force. It depends on the angle that your teammate is running from. And Brooks, he was running
into
the
the
ball.
ball was going to be better.
But when you play
it
this
as a straight
line,
line,
often in the middle of the path, they become goalkeeper's ball.
so Amazulu operating in the heart of the midfield. Told you last time in the first half. And tell you what, if there is to be someone sitting somewhere smiling, I don't think it's the South African supporters with the squad being what it is. I don't think it's the Botswana supporters as well. And I tell you, who will be sitting smiling, especially as well as Mozambique, their supporters, hoping it is this way.
Was it the neutrals? Keep it like that. We don't favor either of you. Keep it like that and then
we will
go for it in the last game.
Because down here, pressure applied by Brooks' company, Titus, and then the greatest of all Titus here on the right side.
He was hurt on one or two occasions
and then he
was
was
limping.
limping, and
Now he complemented that moment that he's been having in the first half.
wow,
That
was brilliant.
very easy, comfortable on the ball. You can't always
do that when you're under pressure.
qualify.
Very comfortable.
Well, into the last 5 minutes of the first half, and and Mozambique will be hoping to stay this way for the next 5 minutes at the very least. And for them, it will be quite a hectic last day in the group stages, if it stays this way. That's until the end of 90 minutes. But Sports of Botswana and South Africa will want it to be all scored, hopefully, before the end of the first half, when he's hanging with the in. Nearly could have proved problematic to keep time here by Botswana. Happens inside the box now. They get the winner. Have spent too much time in and around the South African final third on the offensive. So, take up a position inside the box as they hope for a quick ball. In the full 90 minutes is over. And the opening day for Botswana. Another good one will be. And definitely one of the danger men to keep an eye on inside the box. Presence and corner angle towards him, walking the defender. Back out for the corner. A couple of corners for Botswana, the first two in a quick succession. South Africa's already at 4. Absolutely. No hiding whatsoever. There's Victor James here. Then maybe a bit of a mental victory over the South Africans to take the no scoreline into the half-time break here. And by the look of it here, they will be happy with that no scoreline at half-time. To possibly take the initiative in this match, but in the end, they have the option to play to this side with for Glory and Kalahano. Oh, it's going high and wide, turning away from goal as well. Botswana, the one positive outside of the fact that the South Africa finding the back of it will be the fact that they kept us an impressive showing from a fan point of view. Nice and quiet here. You know, Potters has been trying really hard to get the crowd going on the far side. Now, the movement against the line is work defensively in protecting Victor James. Now running here from way back, strong, and getting the better of the defender. Connects to the far post. So that's looking to keep the pressure on here. That's the side is winning another corner. Showing some nice touches as well is the Stellenbosch central defender to shake up the opponent and try to force the issue skillfully, of course, in keeping the pressure on. Actors to Waima. Actors will get the left foot. And it was the near post. The in attendance on the far post from a South African point of view, could hassle to a winning tackle by Ethan Brooks in the middle of the park. Right. He's going to top of this half. He's really had an outstanding half out on that left side. Oh, giving away by Melissa. As they stand, it's another no scoreline to take into the halftime break. Also, really hard to come back from in this year's tournament. But no against Botswana. Zimbabwe, of course. With a winning return against the Comoros Group E. As a midfield of goals, Zimbabwe beat Comoros with a 1-0 scoreline, whilst Kenya beat the defending champions Zambia 2-1. That was a good day from a goal scoring point of view. Then we start going and Namibia struggle with a 1-0 scoreline at the end of day 3. This is the fourth day of the tournament. Ready. We see the movement of the inside tactics from an outside position to the frustration of the South African fans. Nine seconds of the first half. It was a peak. And Eswatini also went into the half-time break with an almost flat. They finished at earlier on in the day here. So we await the first goal to be scored at the Isaac Watson Stadium. It all happened in the first half of South Africa against Botswana. South Africa have to drop here, had off the ball, had moments, and well, the left side vibrant with Bedebai. Very much involved, involved in positivity in the middle of the park alongside Brooks and Waiva from a South African point of view. But the men from Botswana have defended well. He said they protected Victor James rather well. Outside the picture, James on his knees and looking as though he might be struggling somewhat. A man who took some attention earlier on in the half. So, at our time, at the Isaac Watson Stadium, it's South Africa no, Botswana no. No shot on target from Botswana. South Africa with the lion's share of ball possession here. Kelly will feel him inside, should be doing better on the sharp end of the play. They just haven't created enough haircut opportunities to really test Victor James in the middle of the park. They've also controlled matches here in a game where the only yellow card has been shown to Ratova of Botswana. No cards to any of the South African players. And for one of the two goal attempts, not in enough. They want to improve going forward after they showed themselves to be quite stubborn on the defensive end, the men from Botswana. So, for Herman Kelele, talk about continuing in the same vein, but being more ruthless in the final third with the scoreline at 0-0.
half-time in the game between Bafana and Botswana, but I'm joined by the man that would get us to half-time with a goal or two at least in the bag. Good to see you.
Yeah, that was probably over 30 years ago, not nowadays, but yeah, it's good to be here. See the boys in action.
Talk about the boys in action. Little boys on the stands.
What does this mean for them?
That's great. It's obviously not very often you get to see the players in action, live, and I think for these boys as well, it's inspiration and motivation, something to look forward to. If they put in the hard work, they can also play for this national team.
You said it was a long time ago, bringing in goals. Do these youngsters recognize you?
I'm not sure.
Or you walk around and say, do you know who I am?
Well, it's funny enough, obviously, there's a few that recognize me because just besides playing football, but also from the coaching side, I've been involved. So nowadays, it's more about, coach, I'm ready, can you pick me? So, but it's good to be here to obviously do some analysis for COSAFA.
But when you say at least they still recognize you, it's also very important. It speaks to how important it is that when you're given the platform, like you were, take it, use it. Because in the future, what you're doing on the pitch for 90 minutes speaks volumes.
Of course, I think that's what you're going to be judged on. You know, as a striker, as any position, that's what you're going to be judged on, your performance. Hopefully, South Africa can come out second half a little bit more determined to get that first goal. They're doing well. It's just the final third entry, obviously, not getting that final pass to finish it off.
I'll talk about that with you. It's more important about this.
No.
Where does this leave
the youngsters after the tournament has left their area?
I think COSAFA has been a great platform for these youngsters, you know, to display their talent, to showcase what they're capable of doing, and obviously at the higher level, the more focused and consistent you have to be. And I think that's something that these players also find out. I think for them moving forward is to improve as much as they can, and to start doing all or better for their clubs and for the national team in future.
Sean, always good to see you. I'll speak to you sometime in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And that's Sean Bartlett. And this is just a moment where we all sitting here and thinking, where will the goal come from?
Or where will the goal come from when the man that's been banging them in, Sean Bartlett, has just, been around
and you think, why don't you pop in and say, Hellman, can I speak to them?
Or maybe you can even talk to everyone
and say,
why don't we
just talk to the youngsters? But obviously it's called interference, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. But in this interference, what do you think we need to be, or Hellman should be adjusting given the first 45?
I think we're sitting good in the game. Good diagonal balls from us. Wing play, creating the 1v1. I think the final pass is the problem.
Let's look at what is exciting than the problem yet.
Velebai on the left-hand side. He's been creating a few magic moments there.
That's what I was saying. Very excited player.
And exciting as he is, whipped in a cross or two, but then this is where Botswana almost caught us napping.
Yes. One set piece and then it was game on.
It was also almost the case in the opening match, because that's the set piece that they could have scored from. And from then on, opposition
came back strongly.
100%, yeah.
So looking at Bafana attacking, aerial balls, they winning them. But it goes back to the game where we saw Osama winning everything,
but not getting it there. This big lanky defenders
not
getting it where it matters.
Yes, 100%. We got the corners and we couldn't convert them. And like I was saying, we get the balls wide, we treble the players, and the final pass, just the final pass from the wingers coming in.
One of the best goalkeepers not tested. I mean, James has been great in the tournament. We haven't shown defense what James can do.
Exactly. Got the man of the match performance like we spoke earlier. And I think you have to put out something special if you want to get the goal.
Yeah, when you say if you want to get the goal, Bafana, for them to score, they still have the defense to work with. They still have to have the last line of that defense to work with. So Hellman should come up with something that you and I should discuss.
What should be done? Where are we lacking?
I think, as you were saying, we're dominating the game. Botswana is sitting back very with the compact block. So how are we going to break down that low defense? We need something special.
When you say we need something special, interesting that on the other side, Matuludi is tightly marked, being obviously roughed once or twice. But that's when the coach of Botswana, the Rosa, said, we have a plan.
We've
noticed
noticed
your
your
number
number 17,
your
your
number
number 15. He
mentioned
mentioned
a few numbers.
Yes.
And he's executing that plan.
Exactly. So it's more about being physical and trying to take these players out of the game before they do anything or give any contribution.
In your opinion,
Bafana
Bafana
are supported well.
Yes.
The
Fans are here.
If we
And
can
get
get
them
them just
giving us more volume. Do you think that will make a difference? Or it just depends on whether the players
can or cannot.
I think at a few occasions, Asenela was doing it on that side, the winger. So I think if you can do more of that and get a goal early, I think that will open the floodgates for us going forward, and I think more will follow.
Thank you
very much, and I thought that
those floodgates hopefully will happen in the first half, but hopefully they can happen in the second half. That's Errol van Heerden with me, and after the break, we will be back with the second 45.
the scoreline here. But the South Africa and Botswana having 45 more minutes here to try and produce a first winner outside of the Group B in this tournament. Tight with goals, it's been tight with guys trying to get results. Not so far. 7 matches, 7 goals. This is the 8th match. And well, the supporters are turned out here. There's even comes out to the stands to go with Botwa's president. And what Botswana have done well is ensure that the 12th man has been kept quiet and not much of a factor. They have to get excited in the sense when Asad gets on the ball, then he's provided a few moments of excitement for the fans. Outside of that, no kick cuts, no scoring opportunities, not many of them anyway. And they are very stubborn. We're going to advance in the first half. See the turnout at the last 10. Some of them have moved to the half-time break, but it's an impressive turnout here. And what's impressive about Botswana is that it hasn't played at all to the point where Titus will make way here as a start that will come on in his place. No surprise then to see Taz replacing Devin Titus. He has done a more action man that was kept in check for the most part in the first half. Let's get the second half underway, attacking the goal to the right of your picture, and they'll be hoping to attack a lot more here in this second half. They had nothing on target in the way of shots in the first half, so having had the first job, which is defend well, they'll now look to improve in other departments. Wondering if there will be a bit more adventurous here in the second half. Anyway, one of the outstanding players of that first half, Kern, looking to Spanioni to apply a bit of pressure, then forcing Botswana to go with the safety first throw. Security systems, taking no chances. Problem here with the challenge that's coming here from Khalifan. He's going to end up in the referee's book. There's only the second player to pick up a yellow. Problems for the burning victim. Something on was it his foot or ankle? We'll get a bit of view of that. Yeah, I think it's the top of the foot and the burn. I suspect he should be able to continue with this game here. Back up on his feet, not needing to be carried off, which is always a good sign. All still awaiting the first goal of this encounter. First goal of the day, keep in mind, this is the second match. Keep us all forward, and that's lovely goalkeeping once again from Victor James. Good confident goal, then leads to the highest point, taken away from Richmond Dordley. Really enjoyed and have enjoyed watching Victor James in the six from Botswana over the last couple of games for them. First games. Well, going around there, trying to get the guy that defense, getting up Troy did. Trying to get the better of Matului, who has been exposed on the defensive end. He hasn't gone forward as much as he did in the opening game. It was a serious threat against the Mozambicans. But defensively, he still hasn't put wrong. Fouled on a few occasions in the first half. You need to up and on his way then as a push forward on that far side. But get going here so that you can get 5 minutes into this second half. It's really a problem for Victor James, no the Botswana. Waiba. Matuli. You had the man who was out in Appleton last week. But the ABC Mississippi chaos. ABC Mississippi, of course, being the third tier of South African football. Tax ladies in your picture. Maybe the football that is, of course, they to play in the Hollywood Blitz League. Pressure here on the South African defense. Get the free kick. Free kick for the challenge on the Malise. Now, they challenge on the far side of Matuluni. Those city officials, they continue. Still no denying Botswana. She was trying to get in an open play in the half. Ramote Max still with a push forward. The Jack Brown Botswana pulling is doubted by Botswana. Now, Kabai shaking up the defender. Breaks down the top of the box. Botswana once again to get the numbers back that they do need. Yes, for South Africa to the far side, Chikazi having to get into the middle of the game, then having replaced the Titus. The communication once again by Victor James, then taking control inside the box. Now, there's a really a headache for Ghana. Looking for Banyoni then, trying to play with his back ball then. So what's it in the end? He got down then, flight goes backwards. Pressure on that James. Doesn't get too much distance of the clearance, but unable to do only as far as Burn. With the line. Forte. Well, actually, something for Spaniard to run onto the quality ball from Dudley. That's how you get the best out of the man from the University of Pretoria.
As typically of his games, but that's when they look for him. He's the man that wins those aerial duels.
And there he just,
as usual, towered over the opponent. But not finding the target.
Do you recall that during the playoffs he was playing the same role, and I believe that
that was the
all four
of
Pretoria, in fact, for Botswana University. Because the people they were playing aerially.
The crowd here, and the challenges that are coming from some of the players from Botswana, but really, us really starting to rub the South Africans the wrong way here. By accident from behind it by Askana, whom he's given the runaround during the course of the afternoon. He's had enough the defender from Masauga. Just to back to the point you're making about the University of Victoria, you aren't the only person to about the downfall is not necessarily that Simon was there, but they were one-dimensional. And didn't have a plan B, according to many people's view.
That's the plan I was looking for. For 90 minutes, I couldn't see that plan. And then you go on and hear opposition coach says, no, they'll play aerial balls with spotted.
They keep playing those aerial balls.
So I will make way here. It's a Tibet that comes on in his place. So Tibet is just come on here for Botswana. As a 46 minutes so far in this tournament. Coming in as the sub once again. In fact, coming in for the sub for the first time, having started the last time around, I should say, to make myself then. Pushing forward here. Interesting that the change, so Sibani making and not one of those on the yellow card from Botswana. There's a few that are final warnings out there. Now, good work out wide on the far side. Like to keep it alive. With this little comfortable little trying to get that trusted. I do have a man struggling inside their own box, then on the far side of the box, so that will be making yet another change in the next few moments here, as they hope to effect change on the scoreline. Commander Lacano is the man struggling here. In the meantime, the change will be made here by the South Africans. The Brooks will make way. Junior van Dijk comes on in his face. The applause from a crowd here as he makes his way up the field. As the Brooks. Stellenbosch FC man comes on to replace him.
Have a good outing today, Brooks. Struggled a bit. Always in the thick of things though, but not coming out unscathed.
Oh, Kevin will play here. Approaching the hour. And the ball, it's beginning to look like it's quite a fascinating final day in the third round of matches. Big stages for you, of course, in this group. It means we go to the third round with everyone on 1 point. After 2 rounds of matches, or rather on 2 points. I beg your pardon, after 2 rounds of matches, just keep in mind the top team in this group that qualified. The best second place team also qualifies.
It leaves the last group of or round of matches
to be
to tie for. Because one thing that is very certain now is the one goal that which is the draw, the 1-1 between South Africa
and Eswatini from
and
then
on.
It's back to square one.
Also means that's the only game that's had goals so far, 8 goals so far in this entire group.
On both sides.
Yeah. Every other game so far in this group, as the normal scoreline following the South Africa was a big encounter. As for the game, so this is game number 3. If it remains this way. Beaten in the end, he's really had the attack counter in competing against Copeland. Enjoyed watching Copeland keep him quiet here, or trying to keep him quiet. And I do believe the head from Botswana may very well keep his wing at you for the time being. Ramos is out. Seven players tied to 1 goal each. We are yet to get one player to score 2 goals, not necessarily in one match, but 2 goals in the tournament. Only side to have scored 2 goals in a match is Kenya and the beat of Zambia. The side invited from the east turned out to be beasts on that opening game. Now, from Cheers! Well, what about part of the march, Botswana causes a nervousness for South Africa in that box. With the last of the 2 shots, but came for it here. And, well, that's where the trouble started. He was nowhere near getting back to his goal when that second shot came in. He was on his knees and struggling.
That wasn't a good save, and as he lands, he struggled, stumbled, and tumbled again.
And a chance! What a good chance, and this time is on the number Mojo. Came out and made himself huge. Man at the feet of Galahano and Botswana are beginning to make all the right moves now. In finding gaps in the South African defense.
Galahano fancied himself there, but Porto did very well, leaving his line and just goes in the angle, open it. Oh,
And it slipped under his armpit. And
oh, I like it, that beat. That deflection
was a big, fortunate moment for goalkeeper Porto.
It's been made here. And it's Fulham that make the change. Square is the man on.
You talk of changes, this where they come in thick and fast. South Africa also have a change on standby. And this is the moment where hosts will come in. I wonder who will come in for.
Well, Governor Bagili made way for Square. He's immediately onto the field. Yes, Square in the killing falls. On the near side, he comes up to the corner. There is Square. Squares it to the far post. Waiver will be making way here for the South Africans. Kados comes on in his place. Again, the crowd here doing Waiver. They fought very well. Now, brother. That's Teddy in the middle of the box. Loses out to Anyoni. In need of a bit of a hot spot to the far side. Challenge from Ramos. He's watched himself. The scanner is already on the yellow card, which is hard on the Milibai league in show this time. Now, Botswana really looking at fix here. In the second half. Then towards the far post, slightly overcooked. Al-Fahd had set the cross in. They want him to be at the end of processes. Between the two players is Milibai. But he needs to be careful still. Zana, he has continuously fouled Milibai, and I think that's what the South African players are saying, including the captain, in the what they say, look, how many times, ref?
And they want the referee to give Kopelang the yellow card because he kicked the ball away.
Already on the yellow, the man wearing the number 2 jersey, that being a Sagana keep in mind, continuously fouled. Milibai
just kept on using his hands persistently. Sakana and trying to win the ball.
So, chance to the early cross. Back on. And hanging on was Jordan. Come a long way forward in open play.
He was already riding on his opponent and just getting that height, which is an unfair advantage. That is why it's called a foul.
They attempt to try and find the far side in. Could see on his feet. Baseline it. But Bodley, and what the size from the Cape here will be well represented in the South African team. Cape Town City just had rolls on. We've got then from Stellenbosch out on the field. Cape Town Spurs represented on a good few occasions. A couple of Royal AM players out there, a couple of Chipper United players. So coastal size, well represented, maybe I should say.
And also the biggest advantage is that it's down in the Cape. So it is a bit of an advantage because the players will be at least home away from home.
Nicely done by Svayoli, trying to anticipate it. Then was Van Beek doing well enough to slow down the advancement of the ball forward from Botswana. Approaching the last 20 minutes. As it stands, everybody on 2 points.
And everybody was on 1 point this morning. So this group is going as a unit.
Yeah, only side with goals, of course, Mozambique and South Africa. Other than that, goals have been hard to come by for Botswana and Eswatini. There you have it. Kenya will be up against the Comoros tomorrow, 12 o'clock kickoff right here at the Isaac Wilson Stadium. Then Zambia against Zimbabwe, the two most successful nations in the history of the COSAFA Cup clash. Should be a good day tomorrow. It at least promises goals.
And it's happening right here.
Yeah. Should be a good turnout from a Zimbabwean fan point of view as well. They're always fun to be around.
It is Zambia to an extent.
Yep. Any Kenyans in the area encouraged to come on through. 3 entrants, keep in mind. Keep in mind, the players from Botswana are still looking to make a bit of history with the victory here today. Rhodes, fouls. Minutes now remaining on the clock. Well, so the Botswana coach, GDA Darasa, like that his side has remained disciplined defensively, whilst they've also sharpened things on the front end where they caused some serious problems for South Africa on 1 or 2 occasions here in the second half. That in itself is an improvement from the first. You have it still, no shots on target from Botswana. That's the one major issue, while South Africa's had 4. Challenge from behind again. The young men from Botswana have been so eager to fly in on these challenges. Tibedi with Golagano with what could be deemed an unnecessary challenge then on Molisani. In and taking no chances is Gopalang still keeping a very close eye on Tabangs Manyoni, keeping the taxman quiet.
Whipped in strongly into the box there, but decisive defending, just emphatically picked out by Gopalang.
And the ball whipped in towards the near posts.
He's been a real pillar of strength, Gopalang there. Winning every ball played into that area. He's a lanky boy too.
I've enjoyed watching him battle against Tabangs Manyoni so far in this match. Kept him quiet.
Our man James has gone down again.
The referee just gave him a proper tongue lashing then, Victor Jones, and you can understand him. The man from Mauritius was clear. So you go down again, I'm assuming you're wasting time, and I will take the appropriate action. I wonder
That argument is all about but it's just the muscles, it's not me. But it's your muscles. Take care of them.
Well, they've come out with the numbers here, and some of them for a couple of games here. That's what they would have expected, is to sit through 2-0 score lines, but it may very well be the case.
We'll have a good time until what, Wednesday while we're still here?
Yep.
We're still going to see the locals with schools closed. And also parents have taken leave also